Hello everybody, today I want to tell you about the first impressions of mine of GW2 Janthir Wilds. So, let's start off with, it looks gorgeous, really nice. So, it's always the same with Guild Wars expansions, they look really beautiful, as you can see in the background. And so it's now almost 24 hours later, and let's say I've played a lot of the content available. So there is the story. Let's start with this. It's actually quite long this time. So it's a lot of content in there. Not particular gameplay content. There are some cool fights in there, but most of the story is really slow paced. You talk a lot about stuff with the NPCs. There's a lot of world building going on. So it's much slower paced than the older expansions for, let's say, the last few updates at least. And I think that's a good thing, at least for story enjoyers. And I feel like the story could have some interesting turns. So I won't spoil anything here, just give you my impressions about the story. You have to check it out yourself if you want to know where the story leads. And so in general, I think it's good. It's quite long. You get to know the environment and the bears a lot. So I can recommend it. Next bullet point I want to touch on are the spears. So they reworked the spears quite a lot and adjusted them regarding our feedback we gave them after the beta test. And I mostly played Mesmer, and it plays really well, really fun and engaging. All the other spears are also quite good. Some of them are quite overtuned, at least in PvE, and they will for sure fix this. So we have benchmarks over 50, sometimes even 60k. That's way too high, but it's fun. So, and also in PvP there are some spears that are way better than others, so I think they will also address this. I think the warrior spear is quite good, but there needs a lot of testing to be done. Also, be sure to check out my relic guide that's coming up. And also, if you want to see more first impressions, I did a live stream yesterday where you can see how the first few hours went. And so let's go to the maps. We have 2 maps. I won't spoil anything here either, but they're really beautiful. Both of them are really fresh. It's nothing reused. It's really nice forest area with some cool stuff in there. And very entertaining big maps, very vivid. There's a lot of going on. There's a lot of events going on. It's very nice to play in. You have to engage with a lot of content here. There's a lot of gameplay, but also a lot of story woven into the environment. It's really nice. And the same goes for the meta event for the second map. I won't spoil anything here, but it's quite fitting to the map. It's not a real meta event, it's more like a world boss only. And the first map doesn't even have that, but it doesn't matter because there are so many events popping up all the time. And if you miss one, it will pop up in the next 10 minutes for sure, so it's not like you have to wait for hours. And the next thing are the quests. So they redesigned quests a bit. So you have hard quests, 3 for each map, and they are quite well integrated, so you have to do tasks that take quite a long time, but you can also do events that are around there, which speed up the progress quite a lot. And it's really fun, at least for the first times. And the interesting thing here is that the quests are repeatable each day, but it's not like the other repeatable quests where you just do them every day and they give you the same loot. No, it's more like a progression and more like a reputation system with the codons here. So you get more loot and unlock more stuff when you do them more often. let's see how that turns out in the future, because of course I can't get the full reputation right now. And I think it's quite an interesting system, and it keeps you coming back to the content, for better or worse, and quite entertaining, at least for now. So also want to tackle some bugs that were occurring, at least in the story. Sometimes the rifts you had to close here, without spoiling, you were not popping up, so you had to either change maps, which I did, to get to a map where you could do this, or you had to go for higher level rifts, tier 2 or tier 3, which then will also be able to pop up, just that you know if you're not there yet. And sometimes there's also a person you have to look for is not showing up. For me, it solved when I relogged, so just log out and log back into your character, and it worked. Don't be hesitant to do that. And next thing I want to talk about is the homesteading system. It's really well fledged out. It's really nice. I haven't engaged with the decorations a lot, but it seems like they use a lot of materials that are commonly not used or aren't commonly used, so they will balance the economy quite a lot. And we also get some new materials, which is quite nice. And there's a lot to unlock there. It's also woven into the maps and the achievements a lot, so you have to engage with the content, all kind, to unlock all the decorations, which is good. That's how it should be. So there should be some grind involved, I think, to get all the decorations you want. And the masteries are, first of all, the homesteads. Of course, you have to unlock more decorations and more capabilities to get more stuff done, but also get more, let's say, acknowledged with the Koden, the second mastery line. That's the one I engaged with most. So you can see I'm almost done with the first one. Gives you more experience as well, so that's why I started with this one. But it also gives you some more loot. The last line is then about the Warclaw, and gives you more abilities with this. So I think it's quite good, these masteries. As always, it's mostly kept with mastery points at the end, and there are also a lot of achievements to unlock. So you have 2 acts, and they are quite good achievements for most of the stuff I could do right now. And you also have, of course, the Janthir Wilds, and there's really a lot to unlock here, with a lot of mastery points as well, so there won't be any issue to get all the mastery points if you want to do the achievements, that is. And the second map has this as well. Yes, and then, like I said, here are the renown hearts, so you get the reputation system via some repeatable art completion, and get some more loot here, and also get some more story, I think. So I think that's really nice to have that. And the last thing I want to mention is that the Wizard Vault got updated, so you have much more rewards, of course, as always. And you also get some quest line that I unlocked, like here. And you then get some cool new skins from this quest after you complete it. So there's a lot to do. And I think so far the launch was quite nice, quite not, let's say, problematic. There were no major issues, at least for me. No DCs at all. Very smooth gameplay, and I really enjoyed it so far. Let's see how much content I have in the future, because I'm not much of a homesteading guy, so how long I can be kept engaged with the PvE content of this expansion. But let's see. I hope for the best, and also I hope if you enjoy content like this, don't forget to leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.